Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay. Today I'm doing another Jay Talks Philadelphia Eagles football 2020 season. This is the Week 13 recap against the Green Bay Packers. As I said, the Eagles will most likely lose this game, and they did lose to the Green Bay Packers 30-16. I will go over the recap of the stats and stuff, and talk about the next week's preview and the latest news, which was the Eagles did bench quarterback Carson Wentz for Jalen Hurts. I will talk about that subject in a little bit. So, and get you my thoughts on who will most likely be starter for the next game, Week 14 against the Saints. So let's get in the stats here. Eagles had 278 yards total net yards, 4 total penalties, 40 yards penalty yards, and 28 minutes and 21 seconds of possession. Green Bay Packers had 437 yards total net yards, five penalties, 30 penalty yards, and 31 minutes and 39 seconds of time of possession. Okay, we go to the quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts had 5 completions for 12 for 109 yards, 1 touchdown, and the 1 interception. Carson Wentz with six completions out of 15 for 79 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Aaron Rodgers, 25 for 34, 295 yards, 3 touchdowns. Excuse me. Rushing, Miles Sanders cleared the ball 10 times for 31 yards. Longest was 8. Jalen Hurts carried for 5 times, 29 yards. 13 was his longest. Jordan Howard, welcome back. 14 carries, 19 yards. 11 yards was his longest. Carson Wentz 3 carries, 18 yards, 12 yards was his longest. Rare ran the ball 1 time for 11 yards, is his longest. And Boston's got carried 2 times for 9 yards. Going over to the Green Bay side, Jones carried it for 15 times, 130 yards rushing. 77 is his longest, which he broke. 1 touchdown. I'll get that later on. Williams carried the ball 5 times and 26 yards, 18 was his longest. And Rodgers 4 attempts, 3. I got a 3. And Van was Scantling, 1 attempt -4. Going to the receiving side, Dallas Goedert caught 5 passes for 66 yards, no touchdown. Greg Work caught 3 passes, 57 yards, 1 touchdown. Jalen Leonard caught 1 pass for 34 yards, and that's it. But he did have a punt return for a touchdown. I'll do say so. Zach Ertz, welcome back. 2 catches, 31 yards. That's it. Going to the Packers side, Devontae Adams caught 10 passes, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. Excuse me. Lazard caught 3 passes for 50 yards, 31 was his longest. Tonya caught 4 passes for 39 yards, 1 touchdown. Lewis caught 1 pass for 36 yards. Jones caught 3 passes for 18 yards. Taylor caught 1 pass for 14 yards. Williams caught 2 passes for 10 yards. And Street Brown caught 1 for 7. Now we're going to go to the scoring here. Basically, the Eagles struggle offensively again. They did make a change at quarterback. They benched Carson Wentz for Jalen Hurts in the game. That was in the game, and he did pretty well. I was seeing, but I only seen the first half. Eagles were down 14-3. Jake Elliott kicked a 52-yard field goal to start. Eagles got the Eagles drive, a very long drive, 7-minute drive. It was 7-7 drive. Made it 3-0. Later in the second quarter, Green Bay answered back with a touchdown. 1-yard pass to Devontae Adams with a 4th down conversion. 4th and goal. So, and later on, getting close, and next, Green Bay added another score. Tony had caught a 20-yard pass to Rodgers. I called he was going to throw a touchdown pass. Made it 14-3. Devontae Adams caught another touchdown pass from Rodgers and made it 23 in the third quarter. Mason Crosby kicked a 40-yard field goal, made 23-3. Greg Ward caught a 32-yard pass from Jalen Hurts, made it 23-10. And Rager with a 73-yard punt return, made it 23-16. And the Giants with a big 77-yard run had a lot of missed tackles. I seen that run highlight. too many missed tackles on that. Was pretty much iced the game 30-16. So, my thoughts on it, this team is hot garbage. It was, defense did not do very well. They were bad. Offensive line continued to be bad as well. Even with Jalen Hurts, they did get some spark, but it wasn't enough to get the victory for the Eagles. They still having issues running the football, as you can tell. They only ran it, 15, 19, 25 times with different plays. You need to quit that. That needs to stop. You need to find a way to at least get Miles Sanders more attempts, because that's really bad. That's really bad. We have him hear the ball 10 times. You need to find a way to get him the ball. You need to find him getting the ball, Howard and Boston Scott. You got to find a way to get him the ball, and then that offensive line needs to get better. The wide receivers are not doing their job as well. They're not getting open, but this is the time you need to evaluate your team. This is not a good team. This is a bad team. Especially against Green Bay, or not. When Aaron Rodgers is getting no pressure at all. He got one time. They got him sacked. I know that, but what I seen was Hargrove, and every time Aaron Rodgers dropped back to pass, you gotta tackle. You gotta get him pressure and get him down. If you don't, he's gonna pick you apart. He throws the ball quick, less than 5 seconds. So if you don't get pressure to him, if you don't cover receivers, it's going to be a long day for you, and it was a long day for the Eagles. So, with that, Eagles' next game is against the New Orleans Saints, and Taysom Hill will most likely be playing. Question is going to be right now, who is going to be the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles next game? I'll tell you right now, it's going to be Jalen Hurts. Period. And it's a discussion. Carson Wentz, you need to sit down, cool off. I don't care how good I don't care. You're a good player, but you need to make some adjustments. Sit down. You need to throw the ball away. You're making bad choices. You're getting sacked. You're holding the ball down too long. You're not getting out of the pocket. You need to make adjustments. You need to cool off. Get your confidence back. Sit down. Work with your coaches. Work with everybody. Get your confidence back. Play call needs to adjust. Offensive line needs to get better blocking, especially pass blocking. If Carson Wentz starts, which I will be surprised, they need to just let Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, and Howard run the ball a lot. Eventually have maybe Carson do play action or Hurts, but get him out bootleg play action passes a lot. That way you might trick the defense. But the receivers need to get open, get separation. You need to get open, find soft places in zones where your quarterback can get rid of the ball quick. If you can do that, you have a chance. But like I said, I had my concerns beginning when they drafted Hurts, because when we saw this, we're thinking, okay, they drafted a quarterback. I didn't like it, but I'll say maybe this is like an insurance policy just in case Carson Wentz got hurt. We didn't expect him to get benched because of his play, maybe because of an injury. But this time around, it's his play. It's bad. Very bad. You're making bad decisions. You're taking sacks. You need to get rid of the ball. Get rid of the ball quick or scramble. It's getting bad. When your team needs a spark, they put it in the backup. So right now, as I was saying before, I'll say this now. Carson Wentz will not start. I'll be surprised if he starts. Jalen Hurts will be the starting quarterback against the new hot New Orleans Saints. Well, Drew Brees are back. I doubt it. I doubt with the ribs and stuff, but you never know. But Taysom Hill against Jalen Hurts, we'll see how that's going to go down. I expect the Saints to win this game against the Eagles. This team is pretty much done. You might as well just take your backs and go home. Just go out there and play. Maybe get a try winning game, but I don't see them winning. I expect them to go 3-9-1. Maybe they'll try. Maybe they'll think about tanking. Don't be surprised they do that as well to get that better draft pick. But if you're going to, you might as well just play Jalen Hurts play. If he doesn't perform, maybe go back to Carson. Maybe he'll be better cooled off, but get his confidence back. Maybe work with the coaches. But it's time to change it up. We got to change it up, get the swing, get things back. But as of right now, how I feel, you got to make a change, and you got to make a change. I know I did before. I know years ago. I'll tell you right now, for example, in Madden, back in 2000, and I think it was 1 or 2, benched the quarterback, train in for another quarterback, went all the way to the Super Bowl. But that backup, just saying, ain't any kind of coincidence. But anyway, but that's how I feel. But let's give Jalen Hurts a shot, see what he does. I expect him to start, but you never know. We'll see. But I expect him to start against the Saints at Lincoln Financial Field, and let's see how he does. I say, run the ball, give him the plays that he knows. Let Carson Wentz sit for once. If he Hurts plays bad, bench him, put Wentz in there. What can you lose? Or maybe put Sunfield in there. I don't know. Put the third stringer in there and see what he can do. Make it interesting. Might make it more interesting while we're at it too. But well, anyway, if the Eagles do win, they have to have a running game. The defense has to step up. They cannot miss tackles. They got to get pressure. They got to do a better job of coverage. They got to get the offense, got to get going. They got to run the ball. Receivers got to get open, and they got to score touchdowns and get some points. Take the points. Don't go for 2. Kick the extra point. Move on. All right. So I expect the Eagles to lose this game. I'll say the Saints win with a score of 31-17. Close one, like I did last week. But excuse me, but the Eagles want to win. They got to put up 20 points. They cannot have any turns. The Eagles got to force turnovers. They got to run the ball, protect the ball, and protect the quarterback. Hurts will start. That's all I got to say about that. That's my thoughts, my recap of week 13 of the Eagles and my preview. And the Eagles do win. I'll say it's more of a 24-21 type of game. But I expect them to lose, though. Anyway, I hope you have a safe and wonderful Monday, and I'll see you next time. Take care, stay safe, stay humble, and be a blessing.